Hello, welcome fellow adventurers and storytellers to Fail with Hope, Session 3. We finished last session with everyone leveling up that was still alive. So we're going to go through leveling up with all of the characters present here, so those of you at home can kind of get a feel for this system a little bit more.
That face was definitely me remembering that we said we were going to level up at the beginning of the session.
All right. So I haven't checked out how it happens on Demiplane. I'm guessing that you say hit level 2 and it gives you your options. Mm-hmm. But basically at level 2, all characters take an additional experience and increase their proficiency by 1. And then you'll have a multitude of options. You pick one of them at that level.
I don't even know where I need to press for a level up.
So you need to go back to your editing.
Like the character list?
Yeah, and hit the 3 dots in the top corner.
Oh.
And then it says edit character.
Okay.
And
I see.
From there, if you scroll down on the left side, there's a level up button. So level 2. Create experience. Now, one would imagine the experience that we're creating is a distillation of the experiences we've just had at level 1.
It could be that, or it could be other experiences you feel your characters had that you haven't had to implement yet, because you only got 2 to start with. Mm-hmm. So if there's something else you had in mind, you could use that now, or if there's something you feel like you've been learning as you've traveled, you could use that. I think definitely as a level 2 character, there's other stuff that you could bring in from the background.
That's true. That makes sense.
But yeah, narratively, it makes sense that you choose things that you have been training in or experiencing.
This is a meta question, but one thing that it feels like is lacking in our group is a talker. I don't know what you're bringing this week. It's said person.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Yes, some suasion can come from my character.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bless you.
But not far off from what she was before, but I mean, I guess I can say that she's a guardian, which is more like a paladin.
Okay.
And so there is some persuasion, I think, built into that.
Okay.
Is it persuasion? That's the modifier, right?
Presence.
Presence, yeah.
Okay,
It was a
cool.
P word.
Got it. Because I could be thinking along those lines, but I don't. I feel like I did a lot of talking with Ravine, and I was going to try to do less of that this time.
I mean, sometimes you can't deny who you are as a player.
Well, yeah. As a player, I'm a talker.
I have, as a player, I will often pick characters that are horrible faces just so that I am forced to be quiet and let the other people take the spotlight.
Right. And then you just end up taking bad roles because you end up talking anyway.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
We were going to discuss our
Totally.
magic stuff.
I haven't gotten to the domain stuff, and I feel like that's mostly where that comes in. But if you have thoughts.
Well, I just saw on the level up options,
Right.
one of those options is to choose a domain card.
Yeah,
So-
we're choosing a domain card.
You always get a new domain card when you level up. That is an option to choose an additional one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you've gotten your additional experience. You increase your proficiency by 1, and then you choose 2 of those options that's on the list. Those of you at home that can't see it, there are things like you can increase 2 of your character traits: strength, agility, finesse, instinct, presence, knowledge. You can permanently add a hit point, permanently add a stress slot, increase 2 of your experiences by +1. I assume this is the same for every class. I should look.
It seems to be.
Permanently add an armor slot, add 1 to your evasion, choose an additional domain card. That's what I was saying. That's the kind of, you can get an extra domain card. 3 total as you level up completely. You can increase your major damage threshold by 1, increase your severe damage threshold by 1, and then everybody will get to increase their severe damage by 2 and choose a new domain card. So there's kind of stuff you always get at level ups, and then there's things you can choose at level ups to kind of vary your characters. And this will be where like the 2 wizards can start to diversify, even in like you might go for more of the hit points and armor because you're more of a battle mage, where soon you might get the extra domain card to get more casting or increase the traits.
For experience, I was thinking.
I was gonna put something as talking because we don't have a talker.
Well, that's why I was asking, because it wouldn't be my first choice, but I feel like
I don't mind.
somebody needs to do some talking. I don't really have the stats for it, but
I would say in general, based on the party's makeup, I have veered away from heavy social encounters. But social encounters are a big part of the Daggerheart system. Like, they're literally set up just the way combat is, with location-based events and NPCs that are interacting. So social encounters are definitely a part of Daggerheart, but because of the makeup of this party, I'm not going to focus on it as heavily.
Because I was going to say my new experience could be like Octavia speak through me. Because she isn't that versed in talking to people as much as but she puts her faith in the fate of what will happen next. And so she relies on Octavia to speak the words that need to be said.
Well, that makes sense. And then you could also increase a trait, right? Did you say that was one of the things? You can increase a trait. Yeah, you can increase a trait, so you could increase your presence as well.
Yeah. Well, what is your presence now?
Probably a 1. I'm looking at the experience.
Is that something you want?
Sure.
Is it something you want?
Yeah. Quill was not a talker.
No.
So I don't mind taking on that bit of a role. So I don't mind. I don't mind doing that.
And you can also, like, if you choose the boost your abilities, you can boost your main one and just boost presence because you want to start bumping that up. So boosting your abilities can help to get some of those lesser used stats in the party up.
Yeah, because what I have right now for experience is, let love lead, which is like mostly like following you guys and like following, where love takes you, which is kind of lame. But
wow, it's not lame. Room just
what
right out.
And then fearless, which is just in battle, more like a battle tactic of like going in, fearlessly. And then this would be more of the social aspect of a thing like that. I would not mind doing that if nobody else wants that.
Go for it. I love it.
Cool.
Obviously, you're not a particularly loquacious individual, Courtney.
What do you mean?
Okay. So I think I have a good one for experience.
What experience did you give Suni?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Trickster. Because she seems like the kind of character that kind of goes out her way to screw around with people or do pranks at the moment, but
You have Mary Prankster.
Mary Prankster.
So we picked 2 of these level up options?
Yep. Of those check mark boxes, you can pick 2 of them. And then when you pick it, it marks it off so you can't pick that one again.
Oh, so every time we level up, we pick 2 of these?
But like the increase ability scores, you can take that 3 times. Increase your major damage, you can take that twice. Increase your severe damage threshold, you can take that twice. All the other ones you can only take once.
Choose a domain card.
And that option is for an additional domain card, because at the end you always get a domain card when you level up.
What's a domain card?
Those are like your spells, your abilities.
Oh, like the shield thing, and okay.
So every level up you pick a new domain card, but that option lets you pick an additional So like if there was a level 1 domain card that you wish you would have picked up, you could grab that now.
Okay. I increased my experiences by 2 experiences
Yep.
by 1.
Mm-hmm. So the 2 of them would be at +3, and 1 of them is at +2.
Yeah.
Which again, experiences you can always use as long as you have a hope to spend to use it.
What is increased to unmarked character traits by 1?
So when you increase your traits, you'll mark them, and then the next time you pick that, you can't choose those 2.
Oh, so you can't stack up your...
Well, you can. You have to wait at level 5.
level
You
5.
get that option again. At level 8, you can get that option again. So
Gotcha.
you'll clear those slots at level 5 and level 8. So it kind of slows how fast you can ramp up your abilities. Because otherwise, yeah, you could pick that 3 times and be at like a 6 strength by level 6.
I don't know if the dog barking is coming through on the sound. I'm
thought
sure
you
it's
were saying
not.
Probably not.
No, that was worse last time. I think he'll calm down soon. He just has some separation anxiety. He'll be okay.
I don't know if like an armor slot or these traits is a good idea.
I think increasing your traits is always a good idea. That's why it's offered 3 times.
Yeah, that's true.
All the other ones, I mean, they're all good. They're all good options. It's kind of how you want to play your character and how you want to narrate them in combat somewhat. So like if you're increasing your evasion, now you're dodging hits more. If you're increasing your armor, you're going to take those hits and use however your armor works. So it can kind of add to the flavor as well as the mechanics.
So then, are you looking through the domain stuff?
The new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking to the dead seems interesting.
Seems like your kind of thing.
I don't know. Not yet.
I think I would say please take some things that you can do in combat.
Yes, I know. I mean, like I was.
Please be useful.
No,
honestly,
just because I felt like we split it up a little too aggressively
yeah,
at level 1, and that sort of hurt us in battle.
yeah, no, I do want to actually take some damage dealing stuff, but I was looking at the book of Bagros, and I feel like
I thought you might like that. Yeah.
that's actually something that seems like it would actually fit Sunni.
So then you could take an additional domain card in your level up options.
This really doesn't want you to heal people. The healing hands, you can do it once to one person a day. 1 hit point to one person.
It levels up to you can do it per rest, I think.
It's can't heal the same target again to your next long rest.
No, but it levels up so where you can do it twice between rests. But yes, Daggerheart is a very lethal system. Because death is part of the drama, it adds to the stakes. Which, if you're worried about that, take the extra hit point slot.
No, I'm just surprised.
You don't have the book of
And I'm
Tifa,
gonna
right?
take that.
No, I was just looking at
Because-
that one. But
I think the Wild Flame is something that.
Not much, but good to take.
yes, although remember that's in melee range, which means
Cool.
you're only going to be able to damage anybody by putting yourself in danger. You know what I mean?
Or when you get put into danger, you can...
Sure.
Hey, fuck off, man!
I mean, there's other stuff in there that's useful too. The mist is interesting. Magic hand.
Magic.
I mean, you have the Book of Iliad, right?
Yeah, telepathy. Yeah,
So there's a damage spell in there.
there is.
I choose not to use it.
Well,
And
no.
the control spell.
It's once per short rest, and I
Oh,
hadn't.
once per short rest.
Yes.
What? That's crazy talk.
That's why.
Okay, that's
Where
why I
Wild
didn't do it.
Flame is like, oh, I can actually do
Right.
this on the regular,
True.
and not hold it for a special moment that never comes.
I mean, it's a short rest. It's not a long rest.
Right, but that's once per combat. You can
So in
use
theory,
magic missile.
you got one per
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah.
How do I change my? I thought it would do your present, like your change your stats when you picked that. I can't find how to change your stats.
Hmm.
Set your traits. No, because that only gives me.
Oh, he's such a good singer.
Do we think that our new experience comes in at a +2 also?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you guys been able to change your stats?
I just assumed it was automatically going to adjust with the increased damage threshold and
It didn't.
proficiency. No? So you saved and went to the character sheet? Well, now that's just not great.
I am digging through the character sheet now.
Oh wait. I went back and then it gave me. Oh, I got it. I went back. I see. I selected 2 and then it gave me more of like clickies. I just needed to click again.
Ah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then once you pick your 2 options, it should tell you on there, but you'll increase your severe damage threshold by 2. I'm guessing it's going to do that automatically. And then you choose a new domain deck card of your level or lower. So levels 2s or level 1s.
Healing hands.
Oh, I don't know what to pick. Wait, so I only get to do one of the level up options, right?
Sorry, what was that?
I only get to do one of the level up options,
You
right?
choose 2 of those options.
Okay, it's only letting me select one.
That's
Okay.
weird.
So you said it does automatically adjust?
When you go to your level up,
Yeah.
it says on the bottom there's a thing you click on that says like change your this.
Okay, I pressed to like save and like return to like the character.
Yeah, so if you
thing.
go to your level up,
Okay, hold on.
go back to edit.
Just need to find it. Some- No, I'm lost.
Wizard. Did it let you pick 2, Hudson, or no?
I'm not really sure. It's like I'm picking one, but it's not letting me like actually do that thing. But maybe it will.
Maybe you have to like confirm it.
I don't know. But it's only letting me select one option on the level up options.
Right.
I think I might.
So like from here, where do you go?
Go back to it.
Yeah, level up options. Did you pick? Oh, you only got 1.
Hmm?
Oh, because you didn't pick one that increases your traits or anything.
No.
Yeah, so that's
like,
what you. That, yeah.
but it automatically increases the proficiency and the threshold thing.
My
I didn't look at it before I started leveling up, so I wasn't sure if it did automatically do that.
I don't even know what proficiency
The
is.
damage proficiency.
Proficiency 2. Yeah, and
Is this
severe
2?
goes up. Yeah,
Okay.
I meant my trait. I was talking about my traits because I picked to up my traits.
I just wanted to know if it's all doing what it's supposed to do.
Everybody gets a
Okay. Alright. I didn't select the level in the level up option. I just I just went to the drop down thing. And so it was like letting me explore the options but not actually make any choices.
Oh, yes. Gotta
Remember
level it
that,
up, bro.
No level up options. Okay, that makes more sense. What do you guys think? I feel like I'm definitely like interested in survivability.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of options for that.
Yeah.
The
HP, evasion, armor.
Right.
Severe
I don't think
threshold.
he's just this is a little more like RP HP. He's not evading. Evading's not his thing.
Well, again, like the evasion just means the attack misses you, so you can describe that however you want. It could be arcane wards deflecting the attacks, or a shield coming up in place. So even though it says evasion, you can narrate that however you want. So it could be your spells coming into a play to evade these attacks.
That's true.
It could be a flash of dazzling color in the attacker's eyes that causes them to swing a little bit wide.
Right. That's a good point.
So always think about that as like, just because it's called evasion, just because it's called your armor, doesn't mean that that's how it has to be narrated.
Right.
And I will often ask, like, when an attack hits, when an attack misses, how do you evade that? To give you that chance to give your character that flavor and to make them distinct from each other.
That's true. Okay, so I feel like I have a fair amount of HP and a lot of armor. So I'm sort of between increasing evasion and increasing my major damage threshold.
I'll probably do the damage.
Evasion. Or the damage threshold.
Because the evasion, he's rolling d20s on us.
It's true.
It'll soak up the damage more because we're not gonna move. You're gonna get a 9 for evasion, right?
Basically
Compared to
every
8.
I mean,
It's 5%.
yeah, it's 5% chance, right? Every time.
Or you soak up more damage.
Right.
And even more damage because it's already gone up by 2.
Yeah.
And I go up by 3.
I also think the damage threshold is more in character. That feels a little more like
Soaking up the damage.
yeah. Well,
Mage
he's just like
caster?
what?
As a mage caster?
No, more just like
That's dragon.
what's happening to him,
As a dragon, yeah.
just as a person. Like,
Well, and that could be the same thing too. Is like, yes, you got hit, and then an arcane ward flares and absorbs some of that damage.
yeah, that's true. But it feels like he's just wants to get a little tougher.
I will share that as you're building, my character is like a super soaker. Like,
Right.
I'm going to take a lot.
Oh, you made
I died,
You
so
made another
I'm
tank.
ready to come back
Yeah.
as someone who can
Right.
actually tank the tank.
Yeah.
You gotta tank the tank.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. So I think I'm going for increased traits and increased major damage threshold. And I think knowledge by 1, and then instinct by 1, because you're increasing presence. Awesome, and you have some talkiness.
I have some presence
Mhm.
and a lot of strength.
Great.
So you're more strength than presence.
Yes.
Okay.
But I have it,
Mhm.
but
Okay, so
One.
I'm not taking.
but I don't lean up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 1.
So I'm not like, because I feel, just to give you talk through my thought process a little bit, like I was thinking, well, like sort of like this is his mission and he's feeling a little responsible here and he's feeling like he should sort of step into that role a little bit, but I as a player am less interested in that.
Why hire people?
But
Right.
do you have +1 to presence or just
No, I have +0 to presence.
Oh. Okay. So I'm on your level with just +1.
Yeah, I put mine up to 2, so now I have a +5 if I talk.
Okay.
I have some experiences that'll add to it, but
I'm taking an experience that I, in some situations could.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we at with Jax? You got your extra experience of
Octavia, speak through me.
2 of them. You gave a +3 now.
That one and Fearless now has a +3.
You increase your proficiency by +1. So what that means is like your weapon. Your weapon does a D8 or a D6?
D10.
D10. Now, if your proficiency is 2, so it's going to do 2d10.
Yeah.
If your proficiency goes to 3, you do 3d10. 4 is 4d10. So it increases your damage. That's the main thing proficiency is used for. If you're going for a damage build, the big thing you want to do is up your proficiency. Get that as high as you can get it. And then you chose 2 options. You got the character traits, which you boosted
Strength and Presence.
strength and presence. And your second option?
I took. Well, my second option was making my stuff go
Oh, right.
up
So your
1.
2 experiences up by 1.
And then I took my domain as Healing Hands. I
A
make a
little more
spellcasting
heals.
roll and target other than myself in melee with me.
Yeah.
Mark a stress to heal 2 hit points or 2 stress, or a failure, you mark a stress and heal 1 hit point or 1 stress. And I can do it once a day.
And then your severe damage threshold went up by 2. This is for everybody, and that was the domain card you got. Suni,
I got another domain card.
so you got 2 at this level.
Yeah, so I have the 2. And then I upped my major damage threshold.
Cool. So that went up by 3 at this level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it automatically went up by 2, and then you took the +1.
So, like my major damage threshold is 6 and my severe is 12.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that it's auto calculating.
Yeah, it's probably doing all behind the scenes. And what 2 domain cards did you take? 2 books?
I took, yes, it was two books. Book of Tifar, so I could do the Wild Flame attack and also Magic Hand and Mist spell. And then the Book of Bagris, so I can use Runic Lock to lock things, Arcane Door, which is like a Misty Step thing, and Reveal. So if there's anything hidden within close range, the roll would succeed against, it is no longer hidden.
And Yavin?
Do we say our experiences or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I took the experience, stick to the mission. Because I think that he's feeling, that's where I'm channeling that responsibility, that feeling of responsibility into. And I think that means also when there's like things that need to be, rolls that need to be made that feel a little like mission critical, I can use that.
You get that little extra bump.
Exactly. Then I increased my knowledge by 1 and my instinct by 1, and I increased my major damage threshold. But I'm really stuck on the domain deck card. I'm not sure what to pick. There's like, the only one that I was really that I was really interested in was the Book of Vagris, but I think that makes more sense for you.
I should also
Yeah.
point out, just in case you weren't aware, at any given time you can only have 5 cards in your loadout. So because you took that extra one, you're going to run out of rooms sooner.
Oh, okay.
And you have what's called your vault and your loadout. Your vault is everything that you know. The loadout's the ones you have like prepared. So you can swap them out as the day goes on.
As a cleric again.
Is that a
To
rest
some
activity?
extent.
So
in general, you have your vault and your loadout. The loadout is the stuff you have prepared. But at any given time, especially when you're not in action mode, you can swap those out. When you're in action mode, you can still swap them out, but it costs stress. So if you're in the middle of a combat and you're like, oh, I wish I had this one spell, I can mark 2 stress to swap it. So just so you're aware, you're going to hit that threshold sooner because you've taken the extra card. But it'll give you a little more versatility early on, and then later you have to pick and choose. But yeah, you can only ever have 5 total prepared.
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of damage spells, but I would like something a little more utility focused. But the Book of Sigil doesn't really do much for me.
I mean, whatever the one that has the short-range teleport, that's always nice for a battle mage.
Short-range teleport?
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
the Misty Step Magic Door, Arcane Door. Yeah, it was the one that you were looking at as well for us to have the same one.
It's not bad to have a little bit of overlap.
Yeah, it's not bad.
True.
Especially with Yaveen's limitations in movement, like to be able to just boop, boop. How far is the teleport? Close range, far range? How far is it?
Far range.
Far range.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Was there any other books in that area that looked interesting to you? Or, or did that feel pretty like...
What I picked is I'm satisfied with. So, all of those options are kind of unloaded from my brain right now.
Okay, well, I don't really want to duplicate our domains.
I mean, I feel like
There's some merit to that, but there's also there's only so many domains to pick.
I know.
And she's picked up an extra domain. So if anything, you could say she's overlapping on you.
Right, but
She took the extra one just to take the stuff that you had.
well,
It's all about perspective.
I know, but for utility stuff, do we really need 2 people to be able to do runic locks and reveal illusions?
Are those the only 2 associated with that
Yeah.
arcane door?
You know, those are pretty
Situational.
But just the ability to Misty Step alone.
I know, but that's just one.
1 out of 3.
One part of it, yeah.
I could take healing hands also. That's worth duplicating.
I'd probably.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of healing in this game.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Which it does sound like when you read it, you can't heal yourself. You can only heal someone else.
Other than yourself.
And I can heal each of you once
Right.
a day.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you could heal
So
each
you
of
could
them once
heal
a day as
us
Yeah.
once a day.
You don't have healing, right? It's not.
No, that's
okay.
not a thing I'm
Yeah.
gonna do.
when you level
Sorry, I didn't mean
up,
to say it like
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
when
Cool.
you level up,
And then you won't feel quite as much pressure in combat. to
No,
always
I
be
mean, it's
healing.
not pressure.
No, I know, but that way, if you can't get to somebody, you're not gonna be like, oh fuck, they're gonna die.
Yeah, but it is in melee.
Yes.
So
it's
I
a
don't know
little-
if you're in melee often.
I would have to be getting to people.
Because I don't know what else you have.
Mhm.
But that's the only other thing is that it is melee.
Mm-hmm.
I am more of a melee character.
Mm-hmm.
But
well. Then you have the melee healer and the backline healer.
Right.
you just have to be in melee to do the...
Well,
Right,
basically,
but he could heal.
functionally-
Sunny,
That's
you
true.
could heal.
functionally, because I don't move very fast, I have limitations in movement. Because of Yuveen's leg, you guys are going to be running to me.
Also fair.
It's going to be run over here, let me heal you, you go back out there.
Fair.
And if you're up in the front line, you can get to them.
Fair, yes.
That's valid, with the only difficulty being, as we saw with movement last time,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to just move, it's not free.
Mm-hmm. You want to do something with it. That's true.
And just so to kind of get behind why those mechanics are in place the way they are, that you can't move without making some kind of a roll. So even if you because you can technically, if you just want to move 30 feet, you can do that, but it's going to take a roll to do it. Whereas if you're making an action, you can move 30 feet for free.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for that being is let's say we started an encounter and you're at far range from the enemy. And all of you move and don't make any rolls, so I don't get to go. And all of you move and don't make any rolls, so I don't get to go. And all of you move and now you're there and you start making rolls. So it kind of keeps that balance. If you can only do so much without me getting to interrupt.
Right.
Without the enemy, it's that balance of, without an initiative, how do you balance how many times you can go? How much you can accomplish without giving me a chance to reciprocate.
on these level ups, I didn't check, but we're able to, if one of the cards isn't really working out for us, we're able to swap that out.
Yeah, I mean, as we're learning the system, at any time, if you say, I don't like the way this character's built, just rebuild it. If you do that every other session, we might have to talk about it, but in general, if you feel like, oh, this doesn't work the way that I thought, just swap it out. Not a big deal. We are learning this as we go.
Okay.
Everybody's good on the level up?
Yeah, so I think I'll take healing hands then.
That's not a bad idea. It's not the worst idea in the world.
Not the worst idea in the world.
Cool. Thank you for hanging with us, audience at home, as we are learning this system, and hopefully you've gotten some insight in how this system has worked as well. Those of you that have played a lot of D&D or Pathfinder or something else can figure out how this system's working. Is I'm not explaining too much how things work and when we're in the moment. We're just kind of playing it out, so when we're making these rolls, when these abilities are getting used, you have an idea of where that stuff is coming from. But our adventurers, the last we left off, you had been waylaid by some Jagged Knife clan folk who had already taken over the village of Glade Hollow almost entirely, and decided that they didn't like representatives of the kingdom here, and so they caught the inn on fire. Verlo was nowhere to be found, and a number of these bandits had set out to ambush you as you escaped the fire. You survived the ambush and helped to put out the fire at the inn. Most of the remaining non-rage-filled residents were all like, maybe we should go to the kingdom. It's kind of shitty out here right now. But you set out into the Briarwood, into the deep wilderness, to track down Verlo, who possibly was heading to Clifftop, the place where he felt this influence and the mycelial network was localized. Heading out into the Briarwood, some of the Jagged Knife clan had gotten word that you were coming their way and set up a bit of an ambush for you, where your first encounter with one of these demons, these new in quotes monsters. There have always been dangers and monsters of the wilderness of this world, but these demons seem to have shown up in the last few centuries. Nobody had really seen or heard of them before, and now they're an almost ever-present threat outside of the kingdom where the dragon defenders don't keep them at bay. And as you tussled with this particular demon, your warrior princess Zira fell in combat, leaving the rest of you to finish the job and pick up what you could to continue on your quest for the convocation to get Verlo Adesi, and get him, or at least tell of his doings to your guide back in the kingdom. And that's where we left off, and that is where we'll pick up with all of you by this raging river. The water's still roaring and flowing past. The blue-skinned and Ferris woman floated downriver to avoid fighting the demon. And the three of you remaining by the river's edge.
We are two. Zira's. Ooh.
I'm gonna get off the rock and try
She's
to
a pile of goo.
Oh.
We cannot. Can heal her? I also. Need help? You are in middle of river on big rock.
I'm looking here. I think I can just swim to shore. I don't
Are
see
you
the
not
map.
also just pick up
Okay.
spell that you have called poof?
I'm going to try to get to you. Oh, right. Wait. To make a roll.
Duh.
Sure. I'm going to attempt it.
Swimming also involves a roll.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt this one. It is new. This is interesting.
He's crazy. You will find Book of Magic sitting on rock in middle of
Middle
river. I
of-
don't
It's like
know.
floats by. Hey, what's this?
Yes. This is exactly
Where do you want to get to that codex?
I'm reading while this happens, and then I look up from the book and see that our friend is dead. Go back to studying. And then I
It is for the blood.
She is chaotic.
Everybody got a hope, right?
Oh,
No.
do we? Oh, we just add it.
Because he's beginning
You're dead.
obsession.
You don't know me.
Yeah, you're dead.
Okay.
There is no hope for Zira.
There's no hope for Zero.
No more hope.
Only stress.
Only failure.
All stress.
Okay. So it's just adding both of the die together for a spell cast roll, right?
That's your spellcast trait, which I would assume is knowledge.
It is. Yes. So I.
It
Okay.
should say on the thing too, it's like plus something.
It says spellcast roll, and then it says 13.
That's what you need to hit.
So that's what I need to hit.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
But
at the bottom.
so I add both of my die plus the 2 of knowledge. Okay. Well, I blow that number out of the water, and it doesn't say anything about fear.
Oh, yeah.
Succeeding with fear hope.
It's hope or fear.
No, it on a success spend a hope.
Yeah, but any roll you make other than a reaction roll gets hope or fear.
Oh, okay. So then I succeeded with fear.
Okay? You, in this moment, despite trying to brush it off casually, as you look over to the shoreline to where you want to teleport to, you don't really even see a body. There's just this melted pile. And it hits deeper than you think it would have in this moment. You mark a stress. And then appear. What does it look like when you arcane door? Do you literally open a door and step into it? Do you Nightcrawler Bamf your way over?
You are like a cat, right? You would just turn around and suddenly you are turning around on opposite bank.
Yeah, I walk in a little circle and all of a sudden I'm someone else.
Okay, cool, perfect. So the three of you have now gathered up on the shore.
You still look like shit.
Yes.
You could also take a short rest if you wanted to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is... Are you holding the stone?
I put it in my pocket, but
Okay.
I had it in my hand.
What that stone that was belonged to Zira?
It's her sharpening stone.
What
I
you
don't
are
know.
what you are sharpening with it?
Her well, it's a mush now, but her sword.
You are take it for sentimental value.
No. I have to take it. I made her a promise. I put it in my coat pocket. I don't know where I have to take it, but I made her a promise if she had died and I was with her that I'd take this stone to the Whispering Stones.
Whispering stone.
Have I heard of Whispering Stone?
Yeah.
I have not heard of Whispering
Me neither.
Stones.
I don't know if it exists,
It
but
must exist, otherwise she would not have said.
I know that's
Zira's
fine.
last prank. Send him on a wild goose chase.
I mean, I don't really know her super well.
Duh.
So, I was only just learning about where she had come from and her customs in her homeland, but
Did she have any descriptive information about this
nope,
place?
she had no clue where it was either.
Well, not about where, but just like what it might look like if we stumbled across it.
We'll hear whispers.
Like
Are
we
they
are starting to
pleasant?
lose our mind?
I guess. I mean, I've never heard whispers besides my own thoughts when I'm reading.
Would I have heard of any
So-
place like this with all my studying?
Not from what you've studied in so far.
Whispers.
There is there's library in Sanctuary that is belong to Convocation. We are when we get back. We are look.
Yeah,
Da.
yeah,
Da.
great.
She is fall in front of all of us. She is give you thing to do, but all of us we are here.
Yeah. Yeah, she asked me to do it, and not Ferris. So Fergus.
He is a whack fuck guy.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Yeah.
He is seem like just
Well, if
sort
he ran
of.
out of the balls, he would use this as a ball. So I'm sure that's why she entrusted me with it.
I don't know
That
about this
doesn't seem
guy. I think
aerodynamic.
he is probably pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I bet he is make a lot of joke.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a shovel?
Well, there is not so much left, I think, to bury.
Mm.
But maybe we are make cairn. That is how you say.
Mm.
It is like a stacking of rocks in pattern to mark spot.
We should probably do that and then rest a little bit.
And,
I want to take a nap.
You could short rest and build the cairn, kind of take shifts, gathering rocks and piling them up.
there are many stones by river. We will mark spot where she is full.
That's the plan.
The
You have your short rest, downtime activities that you can choose from.
Mm.
Actually, while Jax and Suni are picking their activities, Yaveen, as you are gathering some of these river stones and the other stones around the woods, there's one of them that you just feel it was here to be put on this cairn. Like it will be the final stone on top to memorialize Zira, to remember her. What is it about this stone that stands out to you in this way?
It is tall, like it is imposing. There is I think it will balance nicely at the top, and it will cast a long shadow. And there is as sun gets past midday, move into afternoon, I think probably by this point, it is catch this rock in a way that is show that there is depth of color in rock. That is, the more you look, the more you are seen. I am wait until Karen is complete, and obviously I am help move as best I can, but this is not how you are saying my forte.
You got the one rock, and that was enough.
That I am kind of hobble over and have to maneuver rock up onto top, and sort of as it is placed into Karen, it is find resting spot where it will not easily be dislodged.
Karen? What are you saying?
Karen.
You know,
Karen.
stacking rocks.
No.
That's like a little.
CAIRN is like a significant pile of rock.
I'll Google it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Often
like
you are
very
see on
something.
like you are see on trails. Sometimes they are make like pile of rock to mark way, or when people.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
don't
when
like
people
them.
are die in places they can.
Oh yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah.
They're so stupid. Dude, I don't like.
Well,
They're so dumb.
Zero is surrounded by.
Pretty important
by-
survival technique, actually.
Hey, I get it. It's just.
But also sometimes where people are dying in places they cannot be buried,
Yeah.
people will build cairn
This
over
is a
them.
good idea. This
Yeah.
is a good idea.
And then you can also choose your downtime activities, of course.
There is I am noticed that I have half the armor number that I had because of acid from insect demon.
Mm-hmm.
I am can fix.
Would you like to try and repair your armor?
Duh.
You may do so.
Sam.
How I will try.
So it tells you how you can mend your armor,
Duh.
and if you take that activity, it will fully, well, not fully your slots, but it will bring your armor score back to
Okay.
the original.
Duh. I have spare bits of strap and cord and
You're not like putting magical enchantments onto it to restore it.
I am also is URC like as I am work because not everything has to be magic. Yeah. It's important you have some practical ability to work
Sometimes
with
magic doesn't
practical
work.
things. Yeah. What happens? You have no magic. Something is stop your magic, and you have to fix something. You have to know how to work with hands. Before I was wizard, I had to fix things. But that being said, as I am do leather work, you are also see little flickers, just like.
So you use magic.
Okay.
After all of that,
Okay.
you use magic.
Yeah. Look. This is this.
You're
Look.
like an old man who doesn't know how to.
Look. There is insect demon that is spit acid. Okay. There is only so much I
I
can
don't
do.
use magic all the time, but I'm gonna use this.
So I take like scraps of leather, but they are like kind of grow and stretch like more than they really should. And you will see me take out all to make whole, but like I am only kind of like
Barely.
and it just goes straight through. And then as I am finished, I'm like, that is job well done. I am glad.
With your bare hands.
No.
What other activities are we taking up?
So I am patching up some of my wounds, and then I'm just like slapping runes on to fix my armor, like no class whatsoever. Just trying to get it done.
Just have like a bunch of stickers.
Well, it's like you draw it and then just slap it.
And I fixed my armor too. So I took out my needle and thread and sewed my.
Stitch it back together.
And so that will not clear armor slots if armor was damaged.
It does whatever the. I think you roll a d4.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
rolled it
But
for
do.
I am also because armor itself was damaged. Not
Yeah,
just
when
used.
you roll the d4, it fully repairs your armor score as well as fills those unfills those
Okay,
slots.
I understand.
Yep.
And also I am continue thinking about maps to prepare for the ahead and gain hope.
We can like take as many short rests as we want,
You do 2 things?
but
Yeah.
You
Did you
choose
say-
2 of them.
Oh.
So
You
what
can
kind of
take as many
weapons
short rests
are
as you want, knowing that when
Does your
you
armor
short rest,
have
I get a
something?
fear.
You are
When
being
you
mechanical
long
or
rest, I
intelligent?
get 2 fear.
the
A lot of times I'll use
How
those fear
damage?
immediately to progress the
I am
world because there are things happening
Yeah,
outside of your
And
POV.
just take one big blitz at a time.
So a lot of it kind of happens narratively. But yeah, you can technically short rest as much as you want, but know that things are also happening behind the scenes every time you take one of these rests.
You have things. You are looking still, I think, kind of rough.
yeah, a little bit.
Maybe
but
instead
I'm not
of
close to
prepare,
that.
I am help you fix armor or hit points.
Well, I have 2 hit points marked, and I have 3 armor slots still
Okay,
marked.
I have one option. Which would you like?
I guess the armor makes more sense. I haven't played this game enough to know. But,
Probably armor too.
You just tell me what you
Yeah.
want. It's okay.
armor.
Armor. Okay. Look. See, the thing is, it is important that you are. Look, I have to stitch this up here. Here, wait, no. Let me take this part off.
magic.
We are
What
here.
are
I
you-
am have to buckle this. This buckle is all bent out.
You're spending way too much effort.
No, it's fine. Do not worry. It is. It is the craft that is important.
The crap?
The craft
Craft.
is in the rune.
Duh. Then why you are need my help to fix armor?
Because it's a lot of damage, okay? I'm only one person.
Okay.
And I'm
Well.
tired.
So much time.
Next time, maybe you are not have so much acid land on you. It's okay.
Nice,
And I
what the hell?
am fix. I am fix 1 armor slot.
Ooh.
Such impressive stitch work. It's
I am look for
Definitely use magic.
look for more thread next time.
beautiful.
He's
Da.
talking more than he was actually fixing it.
So, your friend put to rest under this cairn, and your armor's restored, a little bit of your vitality restored, feeling like you are ready to continue on this mission of finding out wherever Verlo went. You, from what you have been told, from what you've seen on the maps, it is 2 to 3 days travel to get to the cliff top where Verlo apparently was headed, where they had sensed this manifestation of rage emanating from. And you all, basically, including the river in front of you, will encounter challenges and obstacles to get from point A to point B, to get from here to there. And in so doing, you have a countdown timer of 6 that you all can tell me what obstacles, what challenges do you come across, and how are you overcoming them, and make a roll to do so. If you succeed on the roll, with hope or fear, you will tick down the timer. If you do it with hope, you tick it down twice. If you do it with fear, you tick it down once. If you crit, you can tick it down 3 times.
Woo! Tick down.
And so basically, we are going to kind of montage your days of travel, barring any interruptions, to get yourselves to Clifftop as best as you can, being out here in the wilderness.
Thank you. Well, first we have to get across river.
Mm-hmm.
I'm recall maps that I saw back in village, in town village city. And I think maybe there is place to ford river a little bit upstream, where it is shallow and water is not run quite as fast, as powerful, and we are find upstream place we are maybe able to cross without swimming. That is kind of thing we are looking for here.
Yeah.
No.
What sort of a roll do you want to make to do so?
I imagine that it is instinct.
It could be knowledge, your knowledge of the maps that you read.
Oh, that is true.
Yep.
It's
Recalling
recalling, analyzing, comprehending.
Mm-hmm.
those maps that you read.
And also, I think that this is mission critical, so obviously stick to mission.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spend a hope to
Definitely
use your
mission.
experience.
Absolutely.
Mission critical.
So, okay, green is the hope. It is good, it is good. Okay, that is 25 with hope.
25 with
Holy
hope.
shit.
You take a hope.
Okay.
You tick it down by 2. You are now at 4.
And we are
Well, the number shows up on camera, but
other side of river.
you've made it to the other side of the river. You're now progressing through, and you did have to travel a bit out of the way. This crossing where it was basically the narrowest point of the river. So you have to spend a few hours kind of getting to that point that you wanted to, so you could cross a little bit more safely and now try and get back on the track of where Clifftop is. So kind of keeping your bearings as you move about in this way. You rolling your prayer dice.
Yeah, I suck again.
I guess Sunia will use her claws, her feline abilities, to climb up a tree to get to more of a vantage point,
Mm-hmm.
so she can see the landscape and what would be the best path to take if there's any smoke or camps to avoid, so we can stay focused on the mission to get to where we need to go.
Okay. These, the Briarwood is an ancient forest, so these trees are pretty massive. So getting all the way up to where you get a clear line of sight above the canopy will be quite the climb. What sort of roll are you making to accomplish this?
I assumed strength, which is not great at, but she has the ability to climb, so I figured why not try.
Agility?
That is worse. Also, it seems more like a strength thing to climb a tree.
I mean, you could also, because you're going up there to scout about, you could make it an instinct roll.
Okay.
So this is, again, like, you can kind of pick the abilities you want to use and narrate
Yeah.
the hurdle that you're overcoming with it. So you have a little bit of flexibility, so you can aim for your strengths.
Because when she is up there, she is really scanning and focused on instinct. Okay.
As your claws come out up this tree.
That is an 8 total.
Okay, hope or fear?
Fear.
An 8 with fear. So on a failure, the countdown does not progress at all. And as you climb up to the top, and it takes you 10, 15 minutes, you have to stop on a few branches and catch your breath. And you look around, you just see the dense canopy. It feels like you can see less now that you're up in the canopy itself. And then you move on further up, take another little break, finally get to the point where you can see above the trees. And you two actually hear it first as you're a little bit closer to it at this point, of this strange buzzing sound that seems to be coming your way quickly. And a few moments after you hear it, Suni, you as well hear this sound, and from up here you can see like this ripple moving through the canopy of trees, seemingly straight toward to the tree that you're at now. You feel and it sounds massive, this deep rumbling sound.
It does not sound good. But
Hide.
Can I look down and see my friends down there?
Up here from the canopy, no, you'd have to climb down a little bit.
I'm going to climb a little bit until I can see them, and then I'm going to arcane door the fuck out of here.
Okay. I would say you think at the rate that this is approaching, you think you have enough time to just climb down.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to use up and make more
I
rolls.
find something to hide.
I am also trying to hide.
Okay. You grab some cover from this approaching thing as Suni climbs down the tree.
Actually,
Sorry, come down. There's something bad.
working on it. Stop talking. Once I hit the ground,
Yes.
I do want to do a mysterious mist to cover everybody.
Okay. Read that ability out for me.
Okay. So I use an action to spend a hope and cast a temporary thick fog that encircles a stationary area up to very close range in your current location. Everyone within is hidden to anybody outside the fog.
Okay. How big was it?
Encircles a stationary area up to very close range. That doesn't seem like it. That encircles a stationary area up to very close range your current location. That doesn't sound like a correct sentence.
It does sound a bit weird, but it's basically...
Is it missing an of?
I think so.
It's just a little bubble around you, pretty much.
Very close range of
But
your
I feel
current
like-
location.
I should be able to get everybody.
It's not like a ring. You can't like, put it
Yeah, you
somewhere.
guys all
it's from you.
take cover close by each
Yeah.
other. I don't know why my music has stopped working all of a sudden. Whatever. You get down to the bottom of the tree. You see where your two friends have both dove into some of the understory shrubbery down here. And it is, as you dive into it, pricks and scrapes as the thorns and briars of the
Also,
briarwood.
dive is maybe a little glamorous.
Carefully.
For me. Maybe more like
Flop.
Flop. Yeah. I am falling.
Suni comes down with the rest of you, and this fog spreads out around her. And you can hear this sound coming closer and closer. And you thought it sounded big before, but it seems the closer it gets, the louder it seems. Even bigger than you had initially thought. Tulak, you out here in the Briarwood, trying to pick your way through, finding your destination, and you hear a sound that takes you a moment to place. You hear that sound. You're like, it sounds weird. You're trying to place what it is. And your training as a dragon defender, in particular in defending the people of the kingdom of Tarkan from these demon threats. And it clicks in your head that is the wing beats of one of these massive demon insects flying through the forest. And so you go rushing to meet it.
Of course.
Despite being outside of the borders, it's just instilled in you to get rid of these threats before they hurt any of the innocents. So you go running in that direction where you think you can hear it heading towards as you run through the forest. And the rest of you in this bush with the fog around, you can see out of the fog? Or now you're blind inside the fog?
No, we can definitely see outside the fog.
It just says that everyone within is hidden to anybody outside of the fog.
Yeah, it's
so
like a one-way mirror. We can see out, but
I
they
would
can't
love
see
that.
in. Yes.
I would love that.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I've seen this spell many times.
Yeah,
It's magic.
In my years of playing Daggerheart, that's how
I know exactly how it works.
It's what I want, and that's how it is.
It's like the cloak of invisibility. You can kind of like see through it.
So the three of you, hidden in this bush, with the fog around you, looking out through the leaves and the fog, this sound just gets louder and louder until you can start to see, flitting through the trees, hovering up in the air, what looks like a massive insect the size of a horse with these huge, like, crystalline wings that are fluttering and flapping faster than your eyes can even follow. Its body is covered in that iridescent carapace that is known for these demons. And the iridescence is almost like rippling and flickering across it in these waves and pulses around it, kind of dazzling your eyes. And as your eyes catch sight of that, you hear a crashing in the woods as you look in the other direction, and charging through the woods towards this monster you see.
Oh, me? She is a 5 foot tall galapa.
What is that?
It's like a tortoise, like a turtle person. Turtle. She has on like a very plain looking cloak. She looks strikingly beautiful. I mean, just the prettiest turtle you ever did see. Long, blonde, flowing hair, Farrah Fawcett bangs.
On a turtle face?
On a turtle face. Yep. But she has like a big hooded cloak. She kind of like carries, like trying to not be obvious, but then like flowing hair, so the cloak is kind of tied together with a belt. There's some like light armor, some gambeson is what she's wearing, but it's just like a subtle armor, and she carries a mace and looks like she has been in some fights and in some shit and gives no fucks. So she is just running headfirst towards this demon thing, ready to protect the innocent people of the land.
And the three of you, or excuse me, Tulok, you see as this massive demon insect is flying in to this area, you charging to meet it. There is this strange bank of fog circling around one tree in particular, off to the side. That seems weird. It's just kind of floating right there.
There's no reason for this. It must be a demon.
Wow, that lady is crazy. You seeing this?
She's just running through the woods with a mace and like,
she's beautiful.
which one do I hit now?
But
The fog or the demon?
So you come across this scene. Those of you in the bush see these two creatures converging on your location. Just trying to set up the map over here.
You want to attack the thing?
Oh, I definitely am attack the thing. Yeah. Heckin' yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
We have to help.
Shh.
Really?
Who said that?
Are you wearing like insignia or something that we would recognize?
No.
No, you're like incognito.
No, you wouldn't know by looking at me that I am Dragon Guard.
She could be crazy and mad, and she'll just
Dragon
easily try
Defender.
to kill us.
That is
Dragon
demon.
Defender.
We all have to help.
Oh God! Couldn't we like wait it out a little?
Let's
I
help.
stand up.
Me too.
But slowly, because I am just doing everything
I
slowly.
pull you up.
I'm levering you. Spasibo, tovarzysz.
I disperse the mist.
Okay. Just getting everything
Not
technically set
necessarily
up
have
here
to
real
disperse
quick.
the mist if we are, you
I
know.
don't know. You're standing up and doing the whole
real quick.
hero thing. Why not disperse it
Yeah,
dramatically?
it's not, you know, maybe we have an attack from mist.
Oh, okay.
Hey
but
guys, you're kind of ruining my approach here. Who are you anyway?
You want to attack? You want to attack the thing?
I am attacking the thing. I don't know. We just have this dramatic pause now. You know,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, see, like it's good to.
Well,
Do I just introduce myself to you
we
guys?
we had a dramatic pause while you were standing there with like swords raised, and we had bickered over tactic.
Yeah.
And then dramatic reveal. Like, we're friends.
We'll just wait for momentum to happen. We'll wait for dramatic action to take place.
Oh, now you want to wait.
It's not my choice. I am already want to attack. But look, I can see she has attacked the thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean if she's good or bad. She could be bandit that just wants to do crazy things.
That
because
is
we're all
demon.
Crazy. Yeah, so, I mean, like,
She is attacked demon.
maybe she's filled with rage over demons.
Good.
So, as this demon has flown in, this strange Galapa warrior has also run into the scene, seemingly charging at this demon with either bravery or stupidity, boiling through her veins. You all have quite the stockpile of fear, and so I am actually going to use a fear to act first.
Oh. Well, that's rude.
Yeah, that's what fear does. But those three are hidden in the bushes.
We are on Briarwood 2.
Yeah, sorry, you're all on Briarwood.
It's okay.
So it is going to move. So far, though, it has to make a roll to do so.
Damn.
Dragon Court is the best.
Are there others in there?
There's one left.
You can have it. I know you want it, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm also using 2 more fear to turn into 4 action tokens.
Oh, I don't like.
It has already used 1 action to double move, as it is zipping towards this Galapa. It is then going to use a second action, as it is relentless, meaning it can activate more than once on a move. It moves in again. And also flying down through the trees to get closer to you, Turok. It is going to use its Peerless Accuracy passive. Before it makes an attack, it's going to roll a d6. On a 4 or better, your evasion score is halved for this attack.
That's freaking rude.
Demons are mean.
How do we get to those things?
It is
Oh.
then going to spend a fear and an action token, running out of fear, to use its action. Nope, not doing that one. To swipe down at you with these almost like crystalline bladed appendages hanging off the bottom of it. Oof, man, I should use a different dice. On a natural 19, so 22 to hit.
Level 2.
Which is 11 physical damage.
Okay, well, my severe damage threshold is 19.
Okay,
Whoa.
That's nice.
so you're currently at major.
My minor is 9. I feel like I have things. My shell provides a natural shield. I add my proficiency to my armor score. Advantage. Sorry, first time playing her. When you take physical damage, always reduce it by your armor score
Okay,
before applying it to your thresholds.
okay.
And you can still spend an armor slot further to reduce it. So
sick.
my armor score is 6.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. So I will take 1 hit point for the 11 damage.
Is at 11, you immediately reduce it by 6, so it's at 5, which is below your major threshold, so you take 1 hit point of damage.
Yes.
Perfect.
I knew there was I was like, hold on, there's something to reduce this. Yes. That's
We all
why I
thought it
built
was
her
just
like
come back
this.
as turtles.
Yep. All right.
We're all coming back as turtles. Yeah.
That was its second activation. I will use its final activation to do the same thing with the Peerless Accuracy is a 6 again, so your evasion is halved. And a natural 18 for a 21 to hit.
Nah, doesn't hit.
And that's double 10s, so 24 physical damage.
All right, well, way to just jump right in there and go after my severe damage threshold. It's freaking nutty.
You immediately reduce it by 6, so it's
I do
18.
reduce it by 6, so that's 18.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
You can't kill another one of her characters, Josh.
Honestly,
Sink or swim! Sink or swim!
freaking rude. Okay, so I'm at 18. So that is in the major. I should have used an armor slot instead of an HP. Because now I'm going to use 2 HP. And in the future, you can always repair armor, but you cannot bring yourself back.
Yep.
True.
So I could use 3 armor slots.
You could.
I could use 2 armor slots and a minor
To bring it to minor.
to bring it to minor, yeah.
Okay? Is that what you want to do?
No, I feel like it's more resourceful to just mark 2 hit point slots versus 2 armor and a hit point.
I mean, you just said you can repair your armor.
I literally haven't even gone yet. Okay. 2 armor slots, 1 hit point.
Good?
Yeah.
It can no longer activate. It only has Relentless 3, so it can only do 3 moves. Actions on you.
Okay, so now dramatic reveal.
The bubble of fog disperses.
Hello, maybe friend. Okay, now you do your heroic thing.
Well, I obviously would like to start to shoot at it. You guys have other things in mind. I imagine you want to hit it in face.
I mean, I am running in there to hit it, but if you guys beat me to that with something that you feel is
Well,
good tactic, I'm into it.
I am also could wait to shoot and give you guys a little bit of armor boost, probably to Jax, if you are going charging towards thing. That does not involve roll. It's just action, so it is not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was I at the melee? Am I
Oh,
at
I
the
get
melee
that.
range?
No, it is very close.
I'll tell you.
Very close. Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's me right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Okay.
should get into the map.
So first thing I am do is just kind of move a little bit to here, And on way, I am reach out towards Jix and kind of just tip with Steph. And you are see like white lines, kind of like crystal from out of the crystal ahead of Steph, like crystal growing all over your body. You have seen this before. This is Tava's armor. I am spent hope. Give you 1d6 to your armor score the next time you mark an armor slot. Did this make sense? Okay. And
that
then
was action.
I would love to shoot, but I will go after other people do other things.
I'd like to buff myself here as I'm right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, maybe you just see a flash in my eye as I just kind of shift my demeanor and become unstoppable.
Oh.
Yes.
Is this an action?
It doesn't say. It says once per long rest you can choose to become unstoppable. There's no dice roll with it. I just take out a d4 and note where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You become unstoppable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's titanium. Anyway, so the effects of unstoppable is I gain resistance to physical damage, increase my current armor score by my proficiency further, because I already have increased my armor score by my proficiency.
Wow.
And I add the current value of my unstoppable die to my damage die total. I can't be restrained or vulnerable.
Okay.
So unstoppable is pretty nice.
She's
So I didn't have to roll for that, so I don't think that counts as an action. So can I still move and act?
You can.
Okay. Unless someone else would like to.
When it comes to what counts as an action, it'll either be you have to make an action roll, or it'll say use an action to use this ability. If it doesn't say either of those things, you can just do it.
Okay. So I would like to, now that I'm up there and so unstoppable, as I look a little crazy turtle. Yeah, that's the song.
Unstoppable.
So I just step up there and I give this little demon smack with a mace.
You're moving up into melee?
I am.
Okay.
Don't love that reaction.
I was just moving your token.
My green is a hopeful turtle, and then my fear is a clouded green. It's a critical.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good start for her.
Take a hope.
I will take a hope.
Clear stress. Do you have any?
Will not.
What is your damage that you're rolling?
That's a great question. It is 2d8 plus 4.
So you're going to max 2d8, which is 16.
Okay.
Roll your 2d8.
Okay. Eight. So
24 plus 4.
Yeah.
So 28
Plus, while I'm unstoppable.
plus 4.
Yeah.
32.
32.
It is severe damage
Yeah.
as you take 3 of its hit points. However, it also activates, I have to get a second countdown die, its hallucinatory breath
Ooh, that's fun.
That's
as
nice.
a reaction. You succeeded with hope, so the action is still on all of you.
I would like to run forward, but
I'll have to shoot it with my wand.
What's your range?
See, I was trying to find that. Oh, far. I don't know if that
So about
translates.
60 feet.
Oh, is that what it
15,
translates
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You are in range.
to? Perfect. Don't have to move.
Pop up out of the thorn bush.
See if I remember how to do this. 13 to hit it.
Hope or fear?
Hope.
Take a hope.
Okay.
but it does miss.
Oh, okay.
Failed with hope.
Fail with help.
Failed with that.
She did the thing.
My music
It's
has
so
just decided
freaking
not to
massive.
work tonight.
I think I unplugged it.
Oh. Oh, so great.
Power on.
Oh, it's super
Bluetooth.
loud.
You're welcome.
Bluetooth connected.
Sorry, stream. Technical
Bluetooth.
difficulties. Technical difficulties.
Bluetooth connected.
That was
Getting
fun. She's
everything
gonna be
set
fun.
back up.
That was
Creatures.
I'm a fan of that.
Okay. All right. On a failure, action comes to me. The demonic fly moves, seeing more targets on the field. Flying over in this direction, its massive crystalline wings zipping about. It is going to spend a fear and an action for its mind dance action. You see the iridescent carapace covering it that's rippling in waves starts to increase almost like a cuttlefish. These hypnotic waves running down it that sees your eyes. Your mind becomes completely focused on them.
Hypnotoad.
Everybody within close range, which is everybody, make an instinct reaction roll.
Everybody?
Everybody.
That's close.
That's a D20.
Is it?
Close is 30 feet, yeah.
Jeez.
Wait.
Reaction is D20?
Reaction is duality dice. You just don't get hope or fear.
Like instant.
Instinct, yes.
Dirty 20.
Success.
And alive. 11. Sorry.
Fail.
13.
Fail.
I got a critical because I got 2 7s.
You, unfortunately, it doesn't count on a reaction roll, but
Okay. Also,
it is a success.
it is the 7 is my strange patterns thing.
Ah.
So do I get it twice because
What's the strange pattern say?
choose a number between 1 and 12, which was 7.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you roll that number on a duality die,
Mm-hmm.
gain a hope and clear a stress.
So you rolled it twice. Gain 2 hope, clear 2 stress.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
So that was 2 successes, 2 failures. You two, your greatest fear comes to the forefront of your mind. What is it? Or at least a fear. You don't have to say it's your greatest, as you're still getting to know your characters.
When I see my brother again, he hates me. So I can just see him screaming at me and, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Jax?
When I see my sister again and she is proud of me.
Nice.
I see her and she looks at me with a smile on her face that I did something well, and it fills me with fear. Like, what the fuck did I just do?
This demonic fly now knows both of your fears.
Love that.
There's so many over there. You are shooting at ranged at it. Okay. It zips in this way for a second action. It's very close. Don't be
Okay.
inside of a tree. It zips over towards the fellows that you now see in these thorny bushes that seem to have popped out to help you. As it is going to use its peerless accuracy, which it fails at, and attempts to slash at Yavin, which is a 5 to hit.
No.
And its final action Same thing. Your evasion is halved for this attack.
Okay.
As it ignites its peerless accuracy, but it got a 7.
Well, if my evasion is halved, that hits.
Okay. It does.
When an ally very close to you is going to take damage, you may mark a stress to stand in its way and take the damage instead.
You are very close.
Reduce the damage by a value equal to your strength trait, which is 3.
Okay.
May also reduce the damage by spending armor slots.
Go. So you automatically reduce it by your strength, and then you can spend armor
Yeah.
to reduce it even further.
Awesome.
As you mark a stress,
Yeah.
you jump in front
First time using
of
it.
Yaveen. Very cool.
I am your shield, and I put my shield in front of you.
Thank you.
Shield comes down as these mandibles bite. The damage is 12, so you reduce it by 3. So it's 9 damage, and then you can use armor on that. 9 physical damage.
Remember also that you have that extra D6 for your armor that I gave you.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
So your first armor slot you mark, roll a d6.
2.
Okay.
So you're down to 7 minus your armor.
4.
We're at 3 damage.
1.
So you mark 1 hit point. Your minor threshold.
Wait.
Can you just
I
mark
marked
an
one.
armor
You.
slot?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, you reduce the damage, but I take.
I got you.
And take the damage instead.
Yeah. Yeah, she
I take
full on
damage.
takes
Yeah.
the attack.
That's hers. But wouldn't you want
Jinx.
to use your armor instead of your HP?
I did.
She did. She reduced it down to her minor
Oh.
Yeah.
damage.
That is all of its activations. The action is back on the group.
I would like to step forward into melee range.
Okay, gotcha.
You are good, thank you.
As Jax kind of puts the shield in front, you sidestep to stand
Or-
side by side.
Yeah, exactly. But not out from shield because that that was very cool and also very I appreciate. But I plant step in ground and say, okay, get back. And
Okay.
Gonna be on it.
Every
Okay.
spell starts with okay.
and I will use battle mage for this, spending
Okay.
hope to do so.
Cool. So you get +3 to the roll.
Plus 2,
Okay.
and then
Oh yeah, you
plus
did
the,
that.
I did that.
plus 3 from knowledge.
+5 on the
Plus
roll.
5.
Taking an action.
17 with hope.
Take a hope.
Okay.
That does succeed.
And I do.
Countdown clicks down to 5.
On a success, they are blasted back to far range and
Whoa.
take 2 and take.
Dang it.
Really? It's okay. Knock it back to me.
Keep going.
We'll play ping pong with
Keep
it.
going.
You would still be able to get to them, right?
Maybe.
Probably.
What's that? Just keep going.
Okay.
Ping pong, ping pong.
Oh boy.
Well, they are take
You got a meleeer here, man.
13, 15 magic damage.
15 magic damage
Blasted back to
is
far range.
major damage.
Okay.
2 hit points marked.
And then I look at Jace, I go, sorry. Go get them.
He got close. I got scared.
Is
It
that
shouldn't be this close to me.
far?
Far.
Okay. And it's up to far or fully far?
They are blasted back to far range.
Okay. It goes shooting back over your head.
Oh, shit.
I love that.
Far range is
I
more
just
than
like-
It just got so much better. Like, sorry. Go get it.
Whoa.
and you can see these iridescent, rippling carapace armor is definitely starting to crack, and some of this ichor is oozing out of it. You succeeded, so the action is still on the group.
I gotta hang out with these people.
You can go. You're closer.
Okay. I mean, you can move far.
I'm not making it.
You can't move far?
No. You can go 30 feet.
You can move far with a roll.
Yeah, so go.
Oh, okay.
But then you can, sprint.
All right. I get
Yeah.
up there.
And I can
Still
fail,
a
and then
roll.
it goes to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did you
totally
have-
let her go
did
first,
you
but
have something
I
at
still
that
want you to
range?
hit it because I feel bad.
I mean, I can do the wand thing, but if I fail, then it's backwards, so you should just do your thing.
Okay. I walk up to him.
Okay.
and hit him with a them 20 with fear.
20 with fear is a success. Actually, I'm just going to use that fear that it retaliatory strikes back at you,
That's
which
fun.
is an 8.
That doesn't do anything.
I mean, it might demoralize him.
13 plus 4 is 17 physical damages.
Okay.
I think
How
that's-
do you bring this demon to the ground?
Ooh.
As this draconic mage pulls out the staff and blasts it towards you, like setting you up for the spike.
I just see him land with a huge thud just after a bush next to me, and so I just go crashing through. So much rage, I just feel unstoppable. Doesn't matter what's between me and it. That was so cool. It just it left and then it came right back to me, and I'm just gonna swing the mace right down on its head and end it because it looked pretty miserable before I got to it, and it's done now.
It is done now.
And so is my unstoppability.
Ending that combat encounter, as now the three of you see this strange newcomer who is charged willingly to fight this demon with all of you, or perhaps encouraging you to take the fight to them. And let's take a 15-minute break, and you guys can get to know each other and continue your journey.
Yeah,
through
nice to meet
Briarwood.
you the first time.
We'll see you guys in 15 minutes. So we will be back 7:55-ish, around there.
I'll
Trying
take care of that dog.
to deal with a screaming dog for a little while. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't followed us yet, please do hit that follow button. We're close to hitting affiliate status. Really
Like and
appreciate
subscribe.
it.
Oh, wait.
Doesn't count anything to you.
Smash that
Just
like
click that button.
And thanks for participating in the chat too. It's awesome.
Yes. We'll see you all in 15.
Uh,
And welcome back. We are back with our group in the Briarwood Forest. They just defeated one of these demonic threats present in the wilderness beyond the kingdom's borders. And a strange new figure has entered your midst.
It was either very brave or very stupid.
Both.
I mean, I don't know. It's just natural for me. That thing looks awful and not safe for people. Very
No.
demonic, it seems.
Do you just run through the woods, to look for demonic bugs, or?
No, actually, I was looking for you guys.
What?
Why you are looking for us?
Oh, well, I mean, I was just I was just getting to town, to Glade Hollow. I was trying to check on Mr. Alessi, and I'd heard that you guys were there looking for him as well.
Who is send you?
Oh, just some folks from the Dragon Defenders.
Inside check.
Do you have like a piece of paper, maybe with seal or signature?
You are
What?
Dragon Defender.
Oh, yeah, can't you tell?
You are have piece of paper or sigil of order? What would they have? Like a badge?
She's not wearing the armor of the Dragon Defenders.
You are not wearing armor. Of
They
Dragon
have the
Defenders.
stylized kind of ridged armor to mimic dragon scales.
They have stylized kind of ridged armor to mimic dragon scales. You are not wearing.
Well,
But maybe she has a badge or a.
I mean, in the grand scheme
Note
of
of
things,
office?
she's a turtle. Isn't that a form of dragon scales?
Well, I think
What?
that maybe that is not the
Evolutionary ones?
evolutionary lineage of these creatures. I do not think you are my cousin.
Where is your badge?
no, I'm not. I don't think. No, probably not. Well, I don't think I really need to explain to you all the details of my background. I'm more curious as to why you are looking for Mr. Lassie.
Where is
Actually,
your
I
badge?
don't think you do.
Where is your badge?
Well,
Our business is our own.
Duh.
true, but when it's my business to find Mr. Lassie for the Dragon Defenders, and I hear that you have been looking for him as well, it makes me concerned for him and curious how your meeting with him went. You got to him before I could check on him, and I see he's not with you, so...
Aren't you part of the dragon people?
We are, the convocations always work closely with Dragon Defenders. I am not Dragon Defender myself.
So you didn't know that he was on a mission to go find this guy?
Well, I think... No. Why? So the Dragon Defenders sent you, the convocation sent you to find Mr. Lassie?
We are on mission for my guide, teacher Clegus Thornfeld.
I've heard of
Oh.
Plagueis Thornfeld.
Thank you. Where do you have heard of him?
Well, in my training, he's part of that convocation.
So
Have
you
you-
have training.
Well, of course, every Dragon Defender has training. I've trained for many years.
But of course you would be carrying emblem of Dragon Defenders, even if you are not wear armor.
I mean, I'm working by myself here in this land not attached to the kingdom. Would it be safe for me by myself to carry around
Yeah.
something of the Dragon Defenders?
Yeah, to show that you are part of the Dragon Defenders, to show that you're part. We have a
While there's so much
little.
Yeah.
unrest and people
This
who
is
hate the
sigil
Dragon
of
Defenders.
convocation.
Yeah, we
It
wear
is
it.
always not welcome, but it is wear with pride.
We
We
almost,
wear it together.
we almost got
Yeah.
burnt alive because we
She
were
is
wearing
also
our
mage
badges.
of convocation. We are not hide who we are.
I'm a librarian.
She's not a mage of the convocation. She's a licensed mage.
I am mage of convocation. She is licensed mage by
But I
convocation.
always have to wear it.
So
like,
she's
I
not
have
like
She
a
is-
friend
You
of
have the symbol
the
to
police.
show that you are licensed.
Yes.
Duh. I am have official sigil. She's carry pin.
It's a little bit different color. It's not
The-
as fancy looking, but people recognize it.
Duh, you are wear pin. They give to you when you are past licensing exam. Duh.
Okay, great. So you are a licensed magic user.
Yes.
Mm.
How we are know you are not try to kill teacher Desi. Maybe you will follow us along, and then when we find him, smash his head with mace.
I suppose that's a healthy concern. But how do I know you haven't killed him yourselves?
You are not.
I know you met with him. I heard that in the inn. But where is he now? He's not there, and his room is burned, and you are not there.
Duh, all of
And
this
our
is
room
true.
is also burned.
We are have to leave in search of him.
So
And
you're
it's,
looking
burn
for
down
him.
We are.
Hmm.
What you are can show or tell us that you are who you say you are.
Well, I can show you that I can kill a demon.
That is good first step.
Are you not against demons, or you work with them, you just make them fly for fun?
That is insulting thing to say.
Well, I just, obviously I have proven myself as someone who is not working against you. I'm helping you.
Duh.
Do you really need to see my credentials?
Yes.
Can't
Duh.
you just
That's it. Is point. No, we can't. There are people actively trying to kill us here. It's a very strange place, and you just happen to come along, conveniently wanting to help, not wearing the armor, and refusing to show your emblem.
That-
It is a red flag as
It's-
large as these trees.
Not to say smashing demon very impressive, but also bandit could smash demon.
I also
Right?
trust the gentle blowing of the wind that's always on her hair. I mean, what evil person has that?
Many
You are
evil
making a
people.
good point, Jax.
I
You
mean,
are
I
making
don't
a good point.
None of those evil people have that. Just like
That's
innate.
true. Have you ever met a bad guy with hair like this?
Not yet.
That is excellent point. But
These
there
bangs
is-
say, trust me. I'm on your side.
You're
And
not
there's just a
helping.
slight breeze. It's just always like.
That is true. Where is that breeze
It's
come
like I'm
from?
swimming,
are
but
you,
not.
You are make
Sadly,
breeze?
no.
I am not make breeze. Where is the breeze that ripple your hair?
Yeah, that's a great question. No one's ever asked me that
I
before.
don't not trust you. I mean, you came running in here for what? All
Well,
the other
because
baddies that we've seen ran away, and you ran towards. That seems like somebody whose fate is destined to be alongside ours.
Yeah. The only difference between a coward and a hero is the direction they're running, screaming. It doesn't really prove much.
Yeah, hero
Well,
runs
except that
towards.
she was
I did run towards it
I
though.
think that showed exactly what.
I don't know. I still don't. Why do you not want to show your emblem to us?
It's just I don't carry it. You shouldn't. Ugh.
You are not really on mission, are you?
I'm on a mission, sure.
But you are on mission for Dragon Defenders, or you are
Does
just
every
go off and do things?
Does every dragon defender travel by themselves and not reveal all the details of their stories? Maybe not all of them.
I have a question.
That is, when you put it that way, excellent point. Maybe
I
not
have a
all of
question
them.
for you. Why did you join the Dragon Defenders?
Oh. Why did I? That's a long story. That's a long story for
Give me the too long didn't read.
too long. Didn't read. Well, my parents were dragon defenders.
Okay.
They fought to bring the kingdom to power. They died in the war, and here I am.
Fighting in their honor.
Something like that.
Sounds like fate to me.
Well,
I rolled a natural 20 on my insight check.
I don't know that, Bob.
if you are a truster, I suppose it's okay if you want to travel alongside us, but I think still I will keep one eye on you.
That's fair. I mean, I either travel with you or I travel just a little bit behind you, but either way, it seems like you're looking for Mr. Alessi, I'm looking for Mr. Alessi, so,
That is true. Would rather have you where we can see you and maybe, light you up with lightning.
There is so many red flags right now. I don't.
Well, I mean, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. So, I mean, trust me, don't trust me, but you're probably better off letting me travel with you.
You are see, little furry head poke out of, armor. And he's going, yep, go back inside.
Who's that?
Don't worry about that.
Also, what's your name?
My name is Yevhen Darosla.
Oh,
I am Mage of Convocation.
Ruben?
There.
It's nice to meet you.
What is your name?
Tulak Louvel. Nice to meet you. And you are?
You can call me Suni.
Suni. Better than later. No. Bad jokes? Don't like my jokes? That's okay. No problem. Maybe I offended. Probably not the best time for that. No big deal. And your name is?
Jax.
Jax?
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Cool. Well, Yevhen? Suni? Jax? I mean, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you guys while you look for Mr. Alessi. See, hopefully we find him. Which way did he go? Where are you headed? What are you guys, what's your track? What are you thinking?
That way.
There. We are have goal.
You got Okay, well, I mean, look, I got my secrets, you got yours. It's fine. Maybe things will just be revealed in time. Like where the heck we're going, but sure.
You ever want to fight some bandits? We are think maybe we will fight some bandits.
Bandits?
There is bandit group named Jagged Knife in these woods.
Oh, I've heard about them.
They are real dickheads.
Yeah, they're not cool at all.
No.
Yeah, I'm into that. Let's do it.
Okay.
They're
So we
definitely
should
against the
say,
kingdom, and that's all I'm here for.
Welcome to Tulak, such a perfect turtle.
Oh, that's a new one. I've never heard that before. That sounds fun. I got my own
That's all I
catchphrase.
That's all I can think of.
You want to give her the theme song?
Yeah, cool. Maybe you sing that while I hit things.
We have some rules, let us lay them down.
Excellent. gonna go find some jagged knife.
Okay, that is yes. We are
Hit
finding
them. They
Jagged
know
Knife.
they have Mr. Alessi?
We are not no. We are think that he was headed in direction of Jagged Knife hideout, and so we are going to maybe see if he is there, but also maybe have to kill some bandits, which I don't think anyone will miss.
Yeah.
I climbed up a big tree. I did not see anything up there, though that big demon came pretty fast, so we might want to try looking for tracks or something.
Look
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know how to do that? As you found us so well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at like reading the land and seeing tracks and stuff. I mean, this is a new place. I haven't really been out here before. But I got some instincts on things. I could, investigate some stuff, see if maybe there's some footprints. I mean, did you have some footprints you were already following, or
Got a general direction.
general direction? All right, that's cool. Well, who's that?
That way.
Oh, okay.
There is. I am trying to remember map, and think there is like. We are across stream. You were telling us this last time, and there is like line of hills, maybe.
Sure.
There, in a little far away. So there is a line of hills. And that is lead to escarpment, and that is make sort of like out the jutting of rock, and that is where on a spot called Cliff Top bandits have fortress.
Oh, so we're going to Cliff Top.
Yeah.
Cliff Top
Well,
Bandits.
or I should.
Your character knows where you're going.
That is great. Maybe.
Oh, I thought you were just being coy, that you didn't know where we were going.
No, my character is nowhere where you're going. He is just described.
Which, speaking of, feel free to write down Verlo.
Yeah, Mr. Alessi just felt super easy, but Verlo, I know we love to say the right words for things.
So,
I knew I was going to say Virgil.
new acquaintances met, a demon defeated, the Briarwood Forest all around. What are you doing?
Are you guys feeling okay? You're good?
That. We gotta carry on, I think.
Okay. So that way, then.
That.
Okay.
Maybe if you like turn in slow circle, wind will blow stronger from one direction or another, and that is direction. And we are go that way, but I am just curious, make experiment.
I think it's just my hair, though.
It's just here.
I don't feel any...
It's just on ambience.
These must be localized magical effect. This is very interesting. You have seen something like this before?
No,
I didn't mean
I
that
still
to
do
be
not
such a
trust
thing.
her.
Sorry.
This
I
just adds
apologize
more to the
for adding
distrust.
that into your character.
I'm very curious. Okay.
I am the one who said Farrah Fawcett's.
I'm the one to give you fake wind. So.
Maybe we can look for a room later. She has something on her clothing.
Maybe you are right. We will see. Maybe there is.
walk
Yeah, we'll walk. I walk with you. I start talking to you like.
Uh,
So yeah, so you like working with the the dragon thing? Or
The
you said
dragon
Daggerheart.
defenders?
Dragon defender.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I feel like I've got some purpose,
That's good.
I'm really feeling this whole, like, working for good thing, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Um,
Where your fate takes you.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
I mean, when I was younger, I was trouble. Capital T, trouble.
good.
But here I am now, Dragon Defender. Walking along
you're fast.
on my mission.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're like the same height now too.
I'm like 5 feet. They're like 4 to 6. I think she's just dead in the middle.
Based on what I know of you dragon defenders and
Oh, yeah,
listening to
I
her
think that's
talk,
taller.
is there anything that stands out
I'm
that
probably
you,
like 4 feet.
I would
just
pick up
so
on?
She hasn't said anything that would prove she's not a defender.
Okay.
And for what it's worth, if you want to have a badge of office, you can have it concealed on your person somewhere.
Yeah, I know. I just think that a person going solo on a mission
Makes sense
in
to me.
plain clothes is not going to just carry a badge on them as well, because if they are compromised in some kind of way, then
I mean, it could be hidden well enough that by the time it's found, it's already too late.
that's
Yeah.
Right?
Because, I
Like
mean-
you're either
I mean-
dead or captured and naked.
Like when I suggested
Yeah, it's in your
what I
pants.
suggested what I had in mind was some sort of like, small token, like
Yeah.
fist sized or something that you could have in your pack or in a pocket, an inside
Yeah.
pocket or something.
It could even be disguised through magic to just look like a pen. But you can click the thing and show, like, here's my Dragon Defender badge.
Yeah.
That said, if you want to not have one,
Yeah, I
that's-
mean-
that is
Yeah.
also fun.
That is up to you as a
this
character.
is fun for now. I'll leave the turmoil and a little
Right.
bit of unrest and distrust because that's fun, and we'll see.
Chaos.
We'll see if I find a way to prove who I am or not. But
I believe you.
Because I
Yeah.
assume, like, when we meet them up, like, here's my official thing for him.
yeah,
So your progress countdown is at 4 for tracking your way through the Briarwoods to get to Clifftop. You can continue to tell me what obstacles and challenges you are overcoming and how you are overcoming them to continue your progress.
I would like to try something.
Mhm.
As we are walking through a more open air part of this trek.
More of an open glade.
Yeah.
You
We
can still feel the ever-present eyes watching you as you shift through the woods.
come across some people that have sort of made a camp, like they're taking a short rest, like we would, And they are those bandits people. But I let Octavia speak through me to tell them we mean them no harm. That we're just passing through and we got nothing to we're nobody. Nothing to nobody. As me and this giant turtle person.
We're not the droids you're looking for.
Exactly. I want to try my new skill.
Your new experience.
Yeah. To talk it out.
Okay.
Check it out.
Talk it out,
So
bruh.
you spend a hope
Yeah.
to use the experience.
Yep. And I would like to, because we just talked about it, I finished my dedications as an Orderborn. Orderborn. Yeah, that's how you say it. That sounded weird in my mouth.
Odorborn. Born on smell.
And I just remember like the things that my
Librarians.
librarians,
Yeah.
the older librarians taught me about people that come into your life. You don't really know who might walk in next, and the threads of fate are far-reaching and often unexpected. So I'm trying to use a D20 for my hope die as I really reach my threads of fate to speak out and not fight these fuckers.
Okay. This is your Orderborn ability.
Yes.
Cool. So spend a hope, you
I
use
have
the experience. You have a D20 for your hope and a D12 for your fear. You can make your presence roll as you do see as you start to approach this small little camp. Many of these jagged knife bandits stand kind of eyeing the group up, and you can definitely see them kind of like looking for coin purses and seeing if there's any valuables on you as you approach them and try and talk them down.
It's 21 with fear.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
21 does tick you down to 3 on a success with fear. And
New things. Sorry.
the this man who has a long scar across his one cheek kind of brings his mouth up into this perpetual lopsided grin as he's looking at all of you and listening to you, and he's just like, "Where'd you say you all was from again?"
The village up the road.
What's the name of that village?
The village that's up the road. Do you not know the name of the village up the road?
Oh, I know it, but if you're from there, you ought to know it
I
too.
do know what it's called.
And
And I
it
tell him the
is-
place that it's called.
Courtney doesn't remember.
He looks at all of you and he's just like, "Well, since you're from the village, you know passing through these parts has a toll. We'll be happy to take that from you and you can be on your way." And he holds his hand out.
I take out a granny square.
Put it into his hand.
And that ought to be worth something to you.
Might be
You know.
worth something to me, but it ain't gonna mean shit to Trent. He likes coin.
Right, well, this is a granny square from the best granny square maker there ever was of Glade Hollow. And I think that if Trent is holding something like that, it's going to mean something to him more than you know. And I mean, this guy is like a criminal, like a lowlife.
Lowlife's a little bit far.
That's a reach. You know, just negotiate. He's kind of a criminal, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
He's a
So
bandit.
I have advantage on rolling against any criminals
Okay.
in negotiating.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help Jax out in making this deal here?
You could make a presence roll with advantage.
Okay. And advantage is adding a d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also, don't forget to the group that when people are making these rolls for the countdown, you can use a hope to help them. You can do tag team moves.
And I mean, I feel like I give him a good wink and use my damned good looks in this to, you know, help convince him that he should.
Mark a hope. Use a hope to gain an experience or to use your experience.
Okay. It's a crit with 7s.
You're just too pretty.
And a 4 on the d6 plus 2, so that's 14, 18, 20. Crit.
You critted.
A crit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Take a
Oh,
hope.
plus my presence, which is 1.
Take a hope.
Okay.
Clear of stress on a critical. As this scar-faced jagged knife blushes. There's like a pale spot where his scar is. And he looks down at it. He's like, looks around and then women around him. He's just like, "Alright, you can pass. Sure you don't want to stay though?"
No, I think we gotta keep on
Just
moving.
one night.
But I'll look you up next time when we're around.
Alright, well, you come back quick.
Okay. Sure thing. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go now. Okay.
Shove everybody off down out into the Briarwoods once again.
For the record, I like you a little bit more.
You hear the other people around the fire like get ribbing him and poking fun at him for falling for this damn good looks. But that was just to get you out of getting into a fight with them. It did not progress your progress any further, so...
They are teach you that in Dragon Defender training.
No, they teach me that long before my Dragon Defender training.
Okay.
You have... You can see the forest around you is starting to get dark as the sun sets beyond the canopy for you to find a spot to camp and rest for the evening, for the night, keeping a watch, I assume, of some manner. But assuming you don't want to travel through the night, you can take yourselves a long rest.
Yeah.
You gotta teach me that eye fluttering thing.
It's so fun, so useful once
I don't
you get
have
used
the
to-
long hair, but
Oh, it's fine. We can like do your hair, the shorter hair up, and then it's gonna have the same effect, definitely.
cool.
You gotta like stand at the top of a tree or something, let that wind really hit you. You know?
Okay,
Yeah, I'll show you.
cool.
You are sensing anything? There is arcane aura of hair flutter.
I was thinking about what I wanted to eat, really.
Not helpful, but I am also hungry. It is same thing we are have last night. And also night before. We are not get chance to buy supply.
Hey, new friend. What do you have for rations? What do you have for food?
You are bring sausages? We are run out of sausage 3 days ago.
Sausage? No, I did just bag a rabbit like just before that demon showed up.
You are make connies with tater?
I think you're gonna have to show me that recipe, but I mean, you can make it work. We'll figure that out. I don't know.
Perfect. I will make fire. And then I literally just use my hands.
No fuel.
I'll need to get the few
You
more
are just
sticks.
use wild flame. Just
Mages
will
are so
broil
cool.
It makes food so much easier.
Yeah. I would be still sitting there trying to dry out the sticks and start. Yeah, no. Then it's all smoky.
I wouldn't go out into the wilderness with anybody but a mage.
Yeah.
Because of that reason.
So you don't go in the woods very much?
No.
Oh.
yeah,
Fire I
things
like
you-
in a candle form
Need to heal.
while I sit and read books.
And also repair armor. Maybe
Well, this campfire is
I
very nice. You
can
guys are,
help you do one
pretty
of
okay
those,
to
and we
travel
are
with.
also could prepare together, make it 2 hope.
Okay. So that you can choose 2 options below.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to do?
I mean, I'd like to.
I have
Prepare my
nothing
armor.
I have to do.
Okay.
So I
Healing
could
should be
help
good
you
too.
with tending wounds, repairing armor, and then together we are could prepare somehow together
Oh,
and
okay.
make the
My
2
hope,
hope.
my hope is full at the moment.
Oh, your hope is full.
Oh boy, better
I'd
start
take-
using that stuff.
You are on top. Okay, cool. We are could prepare.
Okay.
I will work on my project.
What's your
Oh
project?
wait, no, I
Oh,
have
your
to
book.
heal and do armor. I will not do that.
I can still help you do heals or armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Help me with armor because you were trying to teach me that really pretty stitch, and then I will heal and work on my project.
Look, I am okay here. I am pull out leather scrap and I'm show you. You're put here, making hole, stitching. Magic is like taking over the needle at a certain point, and I'm okay. And you are this is still stitching. And I'm okay. And then you are bind here and fold here, crease, chisel. See,
So much extra work. Just do a few more lines in your glyph.
and all of your armor slots are cleared. We are prepared for next day.
What is your watch order through the night?
I can go first.
I will go last.
Yaveen Suni bookends.
Yeah, I'll go second or third. Whatever works for you works for me, you know? Just happy to help. Glad to have some friends on the road, you know?
I could sleep with one eye open while she is
It
watching.
says I go second.
Jax is second. Tulak is third.
And I did repair armor and heal.
How
So,
do you repair your armor?
so repairing my armor is more of like a. It's almost the same as my healing, except it's more directly applied to my shell, which is difficult because it's behind me. So, healing myself, I make like a mud paste. Like I put some water into the mud, rub some leaves into that, try to just like, create my own salve. And so repairing my armor, I actually just, after I'm done putting that on my like arms, I just roll over and drop my shell right into there and just slather the whole thing up. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Maybe we could think about next day. I will sort of find a patch of bare ground and sketch out what I remember a map. And you will talk to Octavia, the eight-limbed octopus goddess of fate, and she is beginning to illuminate where we are going with like little tentacle marks or something. I don't know.
I let her move the stick through where she thinks it should go next.
Okay. And then it's just like a little path of sucker marks.
And as we talk, I stitch my armor to fix my armor slots, and I lost a couple padding, so I stuff it in.
Shove some granny squares in.
Yeah.
We are each take 2 hope.
Yeah.
The next morning here in the Briarwood dawns. Hopefully, you're a little over halfway to your destination, depending on how things have been going.
We are set out following trail of sucker marks, obvious.
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 But you can continue your progress, letting me know what challenges or complications come into your way and how do you overcome them.
Me specifically?
No,
No.
just everybody's looking at you for some reason.
I mean, I did a thing. Courtney did a thing.
Got somebody with a lot of hope to spend.
I'm trying to think. I climbed a tree.
Oh yeah, you did do the tree thing.
So, I mean, you should probably have a turn.
Okay. So early morning, you guys are packing up camp. I realize that we're in a place I've heard about. So I am going to we're close to the cliff. No.
You hope.
We don't know. We don't know where we are. I don't know this place. Okay, let me think about something else. I can't get rid of this. I am so ready to do this in this moment. I have words prepared for what our challenge will be in this moment. I don't know. Can I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. I'm just listening to a sad dog, and it's hard to focus.
That's not sadness, that's bossiness.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is literally all of you can say, here is my best roll that I can make. How can I make this work in this situation?
Great. I'm very strong. I'm like super strong.
So what challenge or obstacle comes in your way that you can use your strength?
I mean, I'm looking at the map that we used before.
That has nothing to do with the current situation.
I get it, but I'm looking at it, and it's giving me a clue that as we're setting out along the trail, there's actually just a lot of fallen trees all in the same area, and we could go around it, but maybe there's a pass, like a mountain pass or something. So we're going to have to clear some trees to be able to continue on, because climbing them looks like they're like deadfall trees. It'd be difficult. So.
Perfect.
Maybe there's that line of hills, and there's like we kind of find the pass through it, but it's blocked by like kind of a whole section of fallen trees and mudslide or something. You can try to clear it off.
It'll take time to clear it, but it'll take more time to go around.
Right.
Right.
So you can make a strength roll.
Okay.
Maybe someone that's overflowing with hope wants to help
I do.
with said roll.
I'm just trying to figure out how. I'm not very strong. I
You are a
suppose just
magician.
yeah. Magic.
You are a wizard.
I help you with magic.
So you use a hope and roll a d6,
Okay.
while Tulak makes her strength roll. That you, Suni, rolling a d6 for helping.
Okay. Wow. 1.
Nice. Well, can I add that to my hope dice?
And you add it to the total.
Well, if I add it to my hope dice, it'd be a crit on
I
11.
also give you mine.
Well, I'm at a 21 on the dice, plus my 3, plus her 1.
I feel like every time I help, it's always just +1.
Plus 1 is nice and leveled 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that D6. It's never really.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know if I could add it to a die, but it's to a roll.
Oh. So I have a 21 with fear, plus 3 is 24, plus her 1 is 25.
25 with fear brings you down to 2 left on your progress countdown. You also, in this effort of heaving these logs and fallen trees, one of them is wedged a little tighter than you think, and you strain your back a little bit in trying to move it to take a stress. In the endeavor, and you believe, it's hard to tell down here in the woods, but you believe that it seems like the landscape is rising in front of you as if you were approaching a change in elevation. You think the cliff top is getting close.
We said this was like a path kind of up into the hills,
Mm-hmm.
leading to the escarpment.
Can I look for tracks at all? If we're getting close, there would have been a lot of foot traffic, right?
You hope.
So, always hope.
You may want to help.
How much hope do you need to do to help?
1 hope to help.
I'll help.
How are you helping look for tracks?
Well, I mean, I'd said before that I, enjoy tracking. And so I will just point out, like, this doesn't really look like fungal tracks, but like this might be more like what it is that we're looking for. Those are definitely human. Those are like cow tracks. That's not human.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
Those are cow tracks.
It's one of those Briarwood donkeys.
High level creativity out of me.
What's your d6?
5.
So you add 5.
24.
With?
Fear.
Okay. You do see what seems like more than just game trails. What seems like reasonably well-traveled trails, as if you're coming to the main point of entrance and egress to this area. And as Tulak is helping you identify these tracks, you do see what appear to be fungal tracks. The bare feet, almost like 2 big rooty branches plodding along the ground in front of you. And you follow those along for a little way to where you see a body.
Does it look like it's his body?
It does look to be a fungal.
That little shit. He should not have gone alone. He should have went with us. This is so disappointing.
But you are sick.
That body over there.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I race over to it.
Very much shit.
Look around.
I go with Jax up to the body.
I'm gonna look
So you run
around.
over to the body,
I'm going to body, but like
Yeah. I'm looking.
scan around the woods. it seems to be quiet, but there's just always this feeling of something watching you that just puts you on edge. As you two run over to the body, you can see this Fungro, who is wearing the same deep purple robes that Verlo had been wearing. Has this wide, flat cap with the long tendrils coming down all around it, laying over on their side. It looks like they had been attacked by a wild animal of some kind. You see like claw marks and tooth marks.
Is he breathing?
Not breathing, but still has the notebook clutched in one hand, and his other arm is kind of draped over this small traveling chest.
The Frungles breathe.
I wondered that too.
Yeah, I don't know anything about his anatomy, so I do try my mending touch.
Doesn't seem to be any life there to mend.
Kick at the chest in frustration.
And actually, I'm going to spend an extra fear for having killed an NPC.
I'll take his book out of his hand.
You take the book,
I'll grab the chest.
grab the chest.
Is his eyes closed?
Mm-hmm.
What is going to happen?
We have failed.
You failed?
That we are sent here to look after Teacher Verlo, to find him,
bring him
protect
back,
him,
really.
bring him back. Now
You were technically just sent to check on him.
Yeah, but
we
this
are
is
sent here to
a
find him,
dangerous situation.
protect him, bring him back. Technically, just to check on him, but I am reading.
Personally,
so
I
much more
want to
on
bring him
this.
back.
But I am read between lines. I am read between lines,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
now either he is dead, he is killed by.
by his own stupidity, he was going to go with us as a group into danger, but still, he goes off on his own. He was an idiot when we were talking to him in his room.
I open the chest while they're talking.
Open the chest. It's empty.
I check the bottom
Solid.
and the top.
Solid.
What are you doing?
Just seeing what he might have had with him.
Yeah,
that
what
was,
is it?
Like for him to. It's just a chest.
No, it is not.
It is.
I looked like for like any kind of little subtle glyphs or something.
Don't you have spell reveal things that are hidden?
I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna like label
Yeah, I
that I'm
have
actually
that
gonna
thing,
use
but-
my brain a bit as a mage, and then sure, I'll brute force
Use
it.
my brain on my magic as a mage.
And you want to make fun of me to have magic do stitching on armor.
Reveal.
Which does.
I make a spellcast roll.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything hidden within close range, the roll would succeed again, so it's no longer hidden. So, when it does like, because you have the books and stuff. When it does the spellcast roll, is that just like the knowledge, or whatever?
That's plus.
Oh,
plus
okay.
your-
Whatever your spell cast
So it's just showing me that
Right.
number. So
It's
I
the
don't
roll
scroll
plus
up.
plus your knowledge. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if I was like adding 4 or something. That'd be sweet. Okay. 14
With?
hope.
Take a hope.
Well, you know.
Well, you use one to help.
Oh, that's true. Yep. Okay, now I'm back to full.
Okay. You do not. It doesn't look like anything is hidden. But then the spell starts to sink in, and you realize that this chest is most definitely magical. And you believe it to be an item known as an empty chest that always appears empty unless you say the password when you open it.
Does that book have a password? We need to find the password for this chest.
I flip through the book to look for
Start to flip
password.
through, and you can see this tiny, like bird-like scratching of this cipher that Verlo had used. You had seen him
Oh yeah, I
writing
didn't
in
really,
it before.
couldn't really read that
And you
cipher.
flip through, and you're like seeing all this. It's not really making much sense to you, but as you're flipping through a folded scrap of paper, paper falls out, stained in blood.
Open it up.
Open it up, and you can see most of the words on it are illegible from the crimson stains of blood across the paper. There are a few words that you can make out. The first words you see, can't trust. And then you see Clegis Thornfield. And then a gong goes off.
It's all connected.
And at the very bottom, almost like written as an afterthought, is the word mycorrhizae.
Mycorrhizae?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Would I recognize that?
Yeah, it is the mycelial roots of a mushroom colony.
Can't trust Clevis.
But it doesn't say that he can't trust Clegis. It says can't trust Clegis.
Clegis something. What was the second part?
Clegis Thornfield.
Thornfield?
That is my guide, the teacher Clegis, who has sent us out here.
How big of a gap, how much blood in between those words?
It looks like the whole scrap is only a few sentences. But it's kind of can't trust is up near the middle, Clegis Thornfield is in the middle, and then at the very end it says mycorrhizae.
Mycorrhizae. Just this. Chest
Open it
open.
up, and there is an amulet inside with the symbol of the convocation.
Take it down.
And you can feel magic kind of radiating off of the amulet. And you can see the symbol of the convocation is triangle with the eye in the middle. And the eye, rather than kind of centered and looking outward, it's kind of looking off to the side towards kind of the uphill slope that you're going. You would also recognize this amulet is a sharp relic.
Sharp relic?
Yep.
Shark.
Which I would be sharp. I would guess would be a piece of equipment that you can obtain through the Nexus, but if not, I will get you the necessary stuff to.
How do we think I do that?
Is there a way to add equipment?
No. I mean, I can
Manage equipment.
Oh, maybe that's.
Yeah, then you can search.
That's.
But I can tell you, as you're looking it up, it gives a +1 to your knowledge, but you cannot hold any other relic.
Oh my god, he just gets that.
I see it. Okay.
And as you discover this note, discover this amulet hidden in this magical chest, that is where we will wrap up tonight's session. We're going to be taking a week off next week. However, we will be doing a Q&A stream. A couple of us will be coming to hang out, just talk. We probably have questions for each other. Maybe everyone wants to back talk this new character that won't actually tell us, or that won't give proof of who she is and who she's working for. But feel free, join us in the chat, shoot questions our way. We can talk about the characters, we can talk about the adventure, we can talk about Daggerheart, or the stream, anything you guys want to talk about. Come join us on the stream, 7 o'clock next week. Other than that, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.